Okay, welcome back everybody. We're here at the Wetlands of the Americas where we have a very exciting addition to our flamingo flock, and here to tell us more about that is James McKinney. He takes care of our animals here at the Wetlands of the Americas. And James, what is our new addition?
Well, we have a new baby flamingo chick. She hatched out May 18th, so she's about 7 weeks old now. It's actually the first flamingo we've ever had hatched here at the Abilene Zoo.
Well, and we're excited about this new addition, and there were some very specific things that the zoo staff did to make this a more breeding-friendly exhibit.
Yes. We brought in more flamingos last year. We doubled the size of the flock because flamingos are gregarious, which means they're social animals. They like to flock together when they breed. Breeding in the wild is very sporadic, so sometimes groups will come together, and sometimes almost the entire population, or the whole world population of flamingos will come together and breed. And when they do this, they like to do a lot of social behaviors together to sort of synchronize, so everybody will be ready to reproduce. And so we brought in more flamingos because they're more natural setting for them to breed together. Also, we did sort of a different mud mixture this year. Last year we found that there was too much clay in the mixture, and we're having trouble with the flamingos actually being able to build the nest mounds themselves. So we added some more organic material to it so it would aerate better and it would actually mix up better, and they could help build their own mounds themselves.
And so you can see the mounds out there, and there's several different ones. Now, do the pairs of flamingos have a specific mound that they go to?
They do. They'll pair off after they have been sort of doing all those behaviors and synchronizing together. They'll choose mates, and they'll choose their own nest site. And we have this year we started the nest for them, and they choose their own, and then they start adding to it themselves.
So it was back 7 weeks ago you said that the first baby was hatched. Now there are several other eggs out there. Are we hopeful that there might be more babies soon?
Well, we are very hopeful, but so far we've had a total of I think 17 or 18 eggs laid. Last year we got one egg at the end of the season, but we're trying not to interfere with them too much, to let them do their own incubation and everything. So we're not entirely sure which ones are fertile. So it's just up to the hatch state to see whether or not we have another chick hatch out.
Well, and we're excited to have this one new chick in. That's really exciting for the zoo, a very first for the zoo here at the Abilene. Now, how's this? We found out it's a she. It's a she baby flamingo. Now, how's she doing?
Well, she's doing very well. When they hatch out, it takes them about 5 to 6 days before they venture off of the nest mound. And after they do that, they stick to their parents very closely, and they'll come back to the nest mound. And then after a few weeks, she's more independent. She may not go to the nest mound, but she sticks around her parents a lot. Right now, she's actually off by herself and preening herself. But when they're born, their bill is straight and it's bright pink, and their legs are bright pink. But the bill and the legs kind of turn a dark color. And as she gets older, her bill will start growing and start having the characteristic curve of a flamingo's beak. The parents are very protective and very caring of her, and something that's pretty unique to flamingos, and it's also a characteristic of pigeons and doves. They produce a crop milk that they feed to the young, and it's basically a little liquid-like substance that looks sort of like milk, but isn't really. And it's produced in glands along their upper respiratory or digestive tract, and they just sort of drizzle it out of their beak into her beak, and it's very high in fat and protein. And that's what she grows up on.
Well, and she's already pretty tall. When she was born, she was a little bitty. So, I mean, that's a pretty good rate that she's growing at.
Oh, yes. They grow extremely fast. Like I said, the high fat content and the proteins are very crucial to her developing. So.
Well, James, we not only have our new flamingo at the Wetlands of the Americas, but we also have a new species, the Abilene chickens, that are not an exotic animal, but a domesticated animal here at the zoo. So let's go take a look at that.
All right.